I see those ones in the chat. Thank you so much. Give me 2 minutes. Let's go. Hey, peace, world peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, baby, aka the $1 trillion goddess. You know what it is. It's a mindset, it's a vibe, it's a frequency, baby. They also call me the queen of info. I'll take it all day, every dang day. Yeah, we got a lot to get into today, but it's Friday, baby. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We need to hear the kids. Before we get into things, I want to say what's up to all my chosen ones, all the warriors here in the chat. Thank you for heeding the call, baby. Ooh, Faye is back, honey. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Yes, PJ Corleone popped in with his check marks. Thanks, babes. Wow, Wayne, thank you for having my back as always, being where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing. What's going on, Michelle? Yes, coming in from Ohio. Love that. Hug the babies for me. Beautiful spirit. My sister is here. Yes. Love it. Thank you so much. All my day ones. Yeah. I saw some other names. Season Sagittarius. Woo, that's the replay gang right there. Shout out to everybody coming in on that replay. Appreciate your support. Come in the chat and let me know in the comments. Let me know you stopped by. Let me know what you think of this content. I want to shout out everybody in the bushes as well. You know I love you too. Love me or hate me. I appreciate you. Okay, Juti, my favorite Canadian beauty is here. Thank you so much. Michelle, I already said hi to you, but hi again. Jacob Shelton, thank you for that one, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo, child. We got some things to get into, and let's get into it. All right. Where do we even start? I think I'm going to start with your boy, Ye, honey. What's going on with Ye, y'all? What's going on with your boy? I don't even know if it's him, to be honest. I'm questioning. Is it him? Is it a clone? I mean, what's really going on? He's spazzing out, y'all. So I'm basically just going to go with his Twitter because it looks like that's where all the action has been at. And I'm actually going to go all the way back to January 14th because that's where it seems things were getting. So this very first post right here looks blank, but I'm going to let you see what he's doing. He's promoting merch. Looks like all the merch he's ever done. You got that White Lives Matter. He's promoting Sean John, y'all. Yes, he has announced that he's collaborating with Puff, and we'll get to that. And then he got all these I don't see the hype on the clothes. I really don't. Everything always looks so basic, and even sometimes homeless. I'm just going to say it. I think that's not the political word today. I think they say unhoused. And I don't know about these shoes. I mean, they look like socks with soles on the bottom. And then he got the little thing down here at the bottom, which is what his wife, I think she was wearing that at his Grammys after party. I don't know, child. He got the rubber grill. But yeah, this is what he's promoting. Okay, so let me come back over. Oh, did I even show y'all? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. We're going to come back over to his Twitter. And let's see what he's been talking about. Let me see what y'all are saying real quick. You said, what's up with him? He has to have something going on. Yeah. Michelle said they gave him that medication again. Maybe he's off the medication. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he's gone crazy. Faye's wondering. Beautiful Spirit says, slum bum clothes. Leave it to Beautiful Spirit. Oh, child. Okay, so it looks like, let me scroll up. Now, this is where I'm like, okay, what's going on? Yeah, this was on January 14th. So this is like 3 weeks ago or so. Don't this goat look like a Baphomet, which is like the devil? That's the sign for the devil. It says raps, beats, albums, clothes, prophecy, choir, shoes, money, posts, tweets, awards, award speeches, the goat of all goats of any goat that was ever goated, your favorite goats, your favorite goat, your dad's dad, tell your mom you got a new dad, and performance. And what else? It says show more. Oh, he got a lot more here. Tell your mom you got a new dad. Oh my goodness. Performance, show money, tour money, group albums, documentaries, executive producer, brand owner, teeth, most prodigies, influence, originality, mass, crash out, cars, homes, properties, pat pick, talent recruit, he been did it, he been said it, they told you I was dead broke, cloned, do this sound like a clone, I don't take advice, I give it, I do and say what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say, how I want to say, whenever I want to say it, every know what would happen if Ye never got money again. I guess we'll never fucking know. We'll never, ever, ever fucking know. I'm rich forever and ever in every lifetime. Sounds like a manifestation list. I don't know. What is this? So this was like January 14th. And I don't think this really made any noise. I don't think it made a lot of noise because I had never heard of that. Okay, so then on January 31st, he posted these clothes again. I mean, he does have, let's see, this post has 6.2K comments and 175,000 likes, 10 million views. So people saw it, but not a lot of people reacted to it. And then here's, he posts February 1st, which is the start of Black History Month. He posted family for life. And here's Elon Musk up underneath there talking about cool. Okay. Then he posts a picture of the Grammy Award. Thank you to the Grammys for nominating Carnival. I don't know what Carnival is. Is that one of Kanye's songs or projects? Did he get a nomination? He also posted, the world is so lucky to have me. Then he posted, this is all on February 1st. Trump's back in office. Ye's back a billionaire. The world might just be okay. Now, this might be when he did reaffirm the fact that he has not just $1 billion, but $2 billion. And he posted it with an official evaluation from one of those evaluation companies or a financial company. So this could be when he got confirmation of that, and he's just losing his mind. He also said, I speak in third person from now on. He said, this is not a clone, or is it? See, this to me, he's teasing us. Maybe it is. And they, because you know, these elites, these people, they like to play in our faces. They like to put things in plain sight. Juti said teeth. He is ridiculous. Yeah, he is. Goat teeth. Beautiful Spirit said he's doing shock value social media antics, and I don't think it's okay. Kanye still has a fair share of lawsuits and allegations. Thank you. I'm getting there. Kanye might have signed a contract with them people, and this is a ritual level 1 cooperating with them. If this lawsuits disappear, if his lawsuits disappear, that will be enough confirmation for me. That's a good point. If you've been on my channel, you would know, because I go through these lawsuits, that he has a couple of lawsuits, active, pending lawsuits currently, and we're talking some serious stuff. And his wife is also, named, if not both of the lawsuits or all the lawsuits, at least one of them. And she's listed like she's some type of Ghislaine Maxwell. And it's serious stuff. So he goes on. Damn, just warming up. I'm rich. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I do this for the broke me. Shout out to the broke me. This one's for you. He says, shalom. Then he said, how do you know it was really me? Did I spell something wrong? And he said, fuck reading and everyone who can do it. Okay. Then he said, the Democrats made me take the loser post down. No, I'm kidding. They don't control black people no more. Trump for life. He said, I risked my life to wear a red hat. Then he turned it black. He said, hey, kids, Twitter is a great way to express yourself and crash 3 companies at once. He said, yees, Jesus loves me. Wow. So here he is promoting his Grammy party. I should have went. RSVP only. But he said this is with his Grammy party was with Justin LA Boy on Sunday, which was Grammy Sunday, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And that was right in Beverly Boulevard, right up the street. Okay, I should have showed up. He's promoting some music. So this is like 12 hours ago. It looks like, and see, let me tell you, X or Twitter, they don't hardly ever violate anything. But I bet you it had to do with some something about Jewish speech, because something that was posted, it said it may violate rules against hateful conduct. Okay, but this was 12 hours ago. He said, niggas, newsflash, white people and Jewish people are different. You can get money with Jewish people, but they always gonna steal and invite you over to their house on Friday. White people do not fuck with niggas. They leave that to the Jews. If you think you getting money, he said, if you think you getting money with a white person, it's not true. That so-called white person is actually Jewish. Jews hate whites because of the Germans from World War II. What is he even doing? And then he said, Elon stole my Nazi swag at the inauguration. Yo, my guy, get your own third rail. I think that's supposed to be right, but he said, I love when Jewish people come to me and say they can't work with me anymore. It's my fave. I don't know what this is. He's pushing serious buttons, though. He said 2.77 billion and counting. And this was the amount they said he's worth. He said, one thing about being God on earth is you have to constantly forgive every human. Wow. He said, I will say nothing bad or against China. They always showed me love when Americans turned their backs on me because of a red hat or a t-shirt. I get money with China. I love China. God had my mom bring me there when I was 10 for a reason. Yeah. He said, I change my mind when I feel like it. If you see anyone around me, know that they are providing a service. Friends are for kids. So that's a big statement. Anybody around me, and does that include your wife or girlfriend? Because what they did on Grammy Day was crazy. I know y'all saw that. He said, I'm a user. I only have people around me that are useful. If you can't be used, then you're useless. That sounds like a bar. He said, I hate rappers. I hate the way rappers dress. He said, grown-ass men in their dumbass fur hats and shit. Fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? He said, the more drip a nigga put on, the broker they look. I love Ty Dolla $ign, and I think he just posted a song of them or a video or something they did together. He said, when I was canceled, no nigga showed up for me other than Ty. Every single other nigga waited for it to be safe. Niggas waited for me to be in good standings with the Jews. Then they came around. That nigga better than anybody. Wait, that nigga better than everybody anyway. He said, ain't nobody ramped up they calm. Ain't nobody ramped up. They either calm as ice. This is how I really feel, or how I really felt and how I will always feel. Fuck all of your fuck ass unfair business deals. Any Jewish person that does business with me needs to know I don't like or trust any Jewish person amid. And this is completely sober with no Hennessy. So I don't see the puffy stuff. He must have taken it down, but I think I have it saved on Instagram because that's really what I was trying to lead up into. Now, Charlemagne has the idea of why this is happening.
That because he's envious of Kendrick's moment. He wishes this was him because Kendrick is having a moment for being a prolific artist who took out his number one op, Drake. Right? That's what Kanye wishes that was him in this moment. So he's been doing all these antics for attention all week because he's trying to get people to do exactly what they are doing now, and that's talking about him. But Kanye, that is a sideshow compared to what Kendrick did on Sunday at the Grammys and what Kendrick is going to do this Sunday at the Super Bowl. He's doing that because he's envious of Kendrick's moment. He wishes this was him because Kendrick is having.
So what do y'all think about that? Do you think that he's doing this because he's jealous? He's jealous that Kendrick basically took home, he swept the Grammys. He's performing at the Super Bowl. I don't know that Kanye ever has performed at the Super Bowl. I know he does have a lot of Grammys. Now, this is his wife in her invisible dress. That's what they called it. And it's crazy that she showed up like that. She'd do anything for him, seems like. So they say he unexpectedly showed up, and he only showed up for the red carpet, and then he left, and he went on and did his after party. And this is what he posted. Y'all rappers want my spot. I'll never know that every rapper living want to be me. Every rapper wish they was Ye. Yeah. I don't know. Usually I don't agree with Charlemagne, but it could be something that triggered him. Some of these guys, they can't stand somebody one-upping them or surpassing them. I'm trying to see. I know I saved what he said about Puff, because that right there said to me, something wrong with this guy. He praised Hitler. Hold on. I got a lot of stuff saved because there's a lot going on, especially with this 50 Cent stuff. I'll be getting to that shortly. Let me see. R.I.P. Gotti. I think the last time I went live a couple days ago, he was said to be alive, but not like I forgot what they call that. And they said his family was saying their goodbyes legally. I think they said he was legally dead, but now, but like shortly after they announced that he was officially transitioned or passed. And so it's, it's really a shame that, because he was too young, Okay. I don't know, forgot what I was looking for. Okay, Ye and Puff. That's our girl Onija, Pakistan child, still out there raising hell. Okay, let's see. Kanye West calls Diddy his idol in latest tweet frenzy. They trying to prove a point, and y'all know that y'all fucking know that. And sitting laughing at the fucking internet on Instagram, this man gave his life to us. This my idol, this my hero. He said, what y'all gonna do? Cancel my sneaker deal, cancel my record deal, freeze my accounts. F y'all. Niggas, slavery is a choice. And there he goes with that again. I'm speaking my mind now. I ain't editing shit ever. All you please come at me. That's how we spot the coons. Let these white people and Jewish people tell you what to do and say. Fuck Diageo and fuck all y'all niggas in advance. And then he's promoting Sean John t-shirts. Like anybody wants that. He said that they discussed this before they locked him up, that they're going to split this 50-50. So I guess he's trying to help him raise money. He said, I'm selling Sean John collaboration that me and my brother spoke about before they locked him up, splitting the profits. And then a response from Diddy, which I believe is run by his son, Christian. Thank you, my brother. Yay. Child. Somebody said, so my auntie Wendy Williams got a guardian, but not Kanye. The fuck? Until Diddy sued Diageo, he was recognized globally as an icon. Okay, and well, he also, see, this is what people don't seem to get. They want to say, oh, they got all the billionaires, got something jacket on them. If you don't have any reason for or any evidence or victim out there putting allegations on you, then you shouldn't have a problem. There's other Black billionaires out there. I believe Byron Allen is a billionaire. There's a couple of Black billionaire multimillionaires who we never hear about ever. But if you out here doing fuck shit and acting crazy and a fool and victimizing people, then you deserve what you get. I don't like the fact that just because they're black and rich, you think that's the reason. I mean, they put themselves in position. Kanye rants on X, praises Hitler, calls out rappers who abandoned him, claims dominion over his wife. Child, she needs to blink twice. I have dominion over my wife. This ain't no woke ass feminine shit. She's with a billionaire. Why would she listen to any of you dumb ass broke bitches? Because people were probably giving her a lot of flack about that invisible dress. People say the red carpet look was her decision. Yes, I don't make her do nothing she doesn't want to, but she definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without my approval. You stupid ass woke pawns. I have no respect or empathy for anyone living, because no one living can fuck with me, but I do love some people and give them favor. We're on to him now. This is how he acts every time he's about to drop some boring subpar music. Boy, bye. I agree. I think this is all promotional. I do believe so. He's going to say, call me Adolf Hitler, and your bitch still wants to F me. Well, still wants to F. Hitler was so fresh. I'm going to normalize talking about Hitler. The way they talking about killing niggas has been normalized. I got in the shower and thought of like 6 tweets. Let me see what I can remember. I tour for the money. I'd rather be playing Last of Us Part 1 and 2, which was made by Jewish people. Good job. Thank you. If I lost everything again, tonight was worth it. I can die after this. I'm not gentle. I'm king. Now, bitch, among yourselves. Wow. So this is where I'm like, what? He tweeted Trump. Let's see if they show it. I don't see it here, but he said, I'm selling Sean John collaboration that me and my brother spoke about. Okay. He did tweet Trump to free Diddy, or was it free Puff, and release merch collection. I don't see the tweet here, but he did tweet that. Looks like he took some of those tweets down, which was smart, but might be too late. Free Puff, child. Oh, here it is. He added Donald Trump. Please free my brother Puff. He said, we all watched them try to cancel Chris Brown and ain't nobody do nothing. I was pussy then, but but Chris Brown is till the wheels fall off. All these celebrity niggas and bitches is pussy. Y'all watch our brother rot and never say shit. And my thing is, Diddy been locked up since September, October, November, December, January 1st, 6 months later. Where was you at 6 months ago? And all in between. Now all of a sudden you coming out blazing guns like you trying to help him escape out of jail. He said, any nigga come in my face and ask me about that Puff shit, I'm stealing off them immediately. I don't give a fuck. If you 8 feet tall, I'm gonna jump up and steal off you. No more niggas telling me what color hat to wear. If you ask me on the phone, I'm hanging up immediately and never speaking to you again. If you DM me, I'm blocking you. You niggas is controlled and broke. All you Kamala dick riding faggots. Excuse my language. I'm just really just trying to keep it all the way. Y'all got everything to say about my opinions when you just doing what niggas make you do for money. Faggots don't mean gay either. It means faggot like it always meant, you fucking retard. Child, let me see what some of these comments say. This is exactly what I be talking about. Put money over morals and integrity. And now these are the type of people we have. And the first and only thing they always want to yell at us is we're broke and we're the ones making them rich. And that is so true. Wake the fuck up, people. The people always had and always will have the power. We just have to actually use it. And that's the realest statement. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have the money and the resources that they have. Somebody said, how he out here and Wendy can't even visit her daddy. I think they ended up giving her permission to see her dad, though. Somebody said, y'all can call anybody crazy who have an opinion. Y'all call anybody crazy who speaks exactly what's on their mind. Grow up. I mean, this is a little out there. Somebody said, nurse, he's out again. I recall Ye quite vividly calling Diddler a fed. Now he's the biggest supporter. Yeah, we all probably need to stay out of the internet for a while. Yep, he does this for attention whenever he's dropping an album. It's tired. He definitely was promoting something too after the Grammy stunt they pulled. So I definitely wouldn't put it past him to be just doing all of this for promotion. He looks like he's trying to make some people mad, though. Yeah, I think that's all I got on Ye right now. Kanye needs serious help. Kanye tripping, tweaking, geeking, peeking off his whole mind for the universe to see is sad, for sure. She didn't look like someone who wanted to drop that coat on the red carpet, at least not to me. Yeah, she looked a little timid or, hesitant. Beautiful Spirit said he's speaking like he was in the text message with the assistant that filed the complaint. Okay, the assistant definitely filed a complaint against him. He needs to be worrying about his own cases. I wish he would just retire on the island. So tired of him. Thank you, Wild Wayne. This channel is for mature audiences only. Faye says some of what he says links to Trump and Musk. I agree with that as well. He's trying to gain favor is what it seems to me. That's what he seems like he's doing to me. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is not the last we're going to hear of him with him doing all of this. Like everybody's been saying, there's something's going to drop. I think something did drop that I saw, but the most recent thing on his Twitter was business deals and Jewish people. Maybe on his Instagram, but I don't feel like looking it up. So, that took some energy. I'm gonna take a deep breath on that. A side note, I had just posted right before going live a short update, upload on Jay-Z and Diddy's case brought by Tony Busby and the then 13-year-old victim in the year 2000. That case has been dismissed without prejudice voluntarily by Tony Busby. FYI, in case you didn't see or get the memo. That case is no longer a case, at least not at this time, unless it gets refiled. And I should have known something was going on because the last time I was live the other day, it was reported that Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lawyer, dropped the sanctions filing against Tony Busby. And they said also they had discussions with Busby prior to doing so, and that he also agreed with whatever terms they discussed. So here we are a couple of days later, and Tony Busby voluntarily dismissed the whole suit. Now, it could be that there was some type of settlement. I don't know if Jay-Z settled for both him and Diddy. It was probably worth it for him to do so. Or if he settled for himself and maybe Busby's going to refile the case just against Diddy. I'm not quite sure. And I'm hoping that there's some type of follow-up with Busby to tell us why this happened and what exactly is going on. They had us going for months with regard to this case. And now it's just gone in the wind. I guess we could talk about the whole 50 Cent versus Rick Ross, Big Meech, Lil Meech situation. Let's see. I had saved a video that kind of explained things, so I didn't have to. Let me see. Let me refresh my page. Yeah, here it is.
50 Cent and Big Meech done had a falling out. While Big Meech was locked up, 50 produced the show. BMF made Meech's son the lead actor with no acting experience. Now, if you know 50 Cent at all, you know you don't link up with his enemy. But here go Meech with one of 50's longtime ops, Rick Ross. They cheesing, showing all their new teeth, having a good old time. You do not link with Rick Ross publicly if you down with 50 Cent. Just to be safe, don't shop at Ross. Don't listen to Diana Ross. Don't watch Friends. They got a character name. If he ain't like that, start saying Big Meech is a rat and he can prove it and all of that. So then Lil Meech text 50 and 50 posted the text. He like, yo, man, 50, I thought we was good. I thought we was real friends in real life. We don't even fuck with Rick Ross. He just gave my pops a little bread until we shoot the next season of BNF. And 50 said, what next season, little nigga? This is who 50 Cent has been throughout his career. Gotti just passed away, and that's what 50 posted. I was proud of him because he said, God bless him. I said, oh, 50's becoming a better person. I thought he was going to buy tickets to the funeral so his family couldn't come. I'm being careful what I say in this video before 50 say, what comedy show, little nigga? So apparently 50 Cent and Big Meech done had a falling out while Big Meech.
So he kind of wrapped it up. But let's break it down. So you guys know that 50 and Rick Ross have had a long-standing beef, right? And this beef, I believe, stems from when 50 Cent outed Rick Ross for being a correctional officer in his past. I think here. And he actually had to explain himself.
Were you a correctional officer at one point?
I was, yeah.
So going all the way back. When was that? How long ago?
Maybe when I was 20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
What kind of people were in there?
You know, I didn't really get to make it to the prison because you got to go through training and all that, and I didn't last long.
Right.
I may have lasted 4 months.
What made you want to do that?
One of my big homies had just got in trouble, and a lot of things were going on, and he just suggested it. They was trying to tell, you know, they wanted me to do right, man. They said they seen greatness in me. Yeah. They wanted me to be great, man. And they actually had two choices for me, a fireman and corrections.
Imagine Rick Ross, you were in a fire and Rick Ross comes and saves you. Were you a
Rick Ross could never be a fireman, and we know why. I'm not trying to I don't want to fat shame nobody, but I'm just saying you got to put in a lot of work, physical work, to be a fireman. So he chose to go the correctional officer way. He said he did it for 4 months, but he never divulged this. I think he even might have denied it before 50 posted proof. There's pictures on the internet, and he finally had to come clean about it. He also stole Rick Ross, the original Rick Ross's whole name. You know, there was a Rick Ross. There is. He's still alive and well. He was in prison for drug trafficking himself. And I believe he actually was working with the CIA, the original Rick Ross. The CIA, you know, they were the ones to drop that dope. If y'all didn't see Snowfall, that's what that series was all about. It was an excellent series too, by the way. But Rick Ross, the original Rick Ross, even sued this carbon copy and lost the lawsuit. He couldn't even get his name back. So once 50 outed him, it was on and popping. Oh, by the way, I didn't show y'all this. This is what I wanted to show. Back to Kanye real quick. He FaceTimed. He FaceTimed the kid here. That noise is my citizens alert and all the crimes that are going on around me currently. I'm like, why is this thing going off so much? It's a lot of crime happening right now. So it says, Ye posted a son to his dad. For every son whose dad is locked up, right or wrong, I want y'all to listen to Dave Chappelle's jokes very close this time. Let's see how funny it gets when families are separated, especially Black families. So he was FaceTiming with King Combs. And this is, crazy. That's the one piece of it I forgot. Anyway, so back to 50 and Rick Ross. So yeah, it's on and popping after this beef. So what happened was Rick Ross, let me just go to might be just easier to go to Rick Ross's page real quick. I think it's just Rick Ross. Or is it Ricky Rose? Rich Forever. So he's been posting. He pinned this one. Let's see.
Boss Ricky Rose, the time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia. ATL, stand up.
Woo. We're going to make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on. I think I'm Big Meech.
So Big Meech and Rick Ross are linking up. Looks like on June 7th, they're having a car show and a concert, and it's a whole big situation. Tickets are on sale. People are flying out, buying tickets. I don't even know if tickets are still available at this point. They got a whole lineup of rappers and performers. Now, this is a problem for 50 because 50 put BMF and Big Meech back on the map by putting his son as the lead, playing his father, Big Meech, in the series. And it looks like he's being disloyal. I'm looking in the comments. Somebody said, if 50 looked out for my son while I was gone, putting him in position to win, and even paying his acting classes, his ops. Hold on one second. His ops without a doubt become my ops, but that's just how my loyalty is built. Everyone might not feel they have to inherit 50's beef for him looking out. And it's a whole back and forth on social media about who is on whose side. And this actually caused a lot of fallout. And I have some things to get into. I'm kind of unfolding this. I'm trying to unfold this. You got Beautiful Spirit on. You got something for us on this?
Yes, I just wanted to make it real quick because I couldn't take fast enough, y'all. Happy Friday to everybody. Got it down. Love you. I just heard the clip you played. Big Meech, Rick Ross did his fair share of personal, rising out of 50 Cent. He knew that was going to trigger him as well. And Big Meech, the cities that he just named, I believe majority of them, St. Louis for sure, where custody is from. And some of the people that was taken down from the female companionship that he had, the third party cooperation for on his behalf.
Okay, you getting way ahead. You way ahead. You want to hold on? You want to hold on?
He disrespected the whole set. All those cities that he named, he disrespected everybody.
Because he snitched. He allegedly snitched on some players out of those cities. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's sort of like a taunting and a slap in the face and disrespect.
Yes. And I haven't gotten there yet, but you want to hang on, or are you going back in the chat?
I'm going to go back in the chat.
Okay, well, feel free to call back. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you.
Me and Beautiful Spirit been on the phone about this. So she is a little ahead of me. Okay, so once 50 got wind of this little shindig going on, after he done put on the son, which also gave money to the family as a whole, he didn't like it at all. And so let me get to the post. He responded. Let me go and find that. He responded by posting a picture. Let me see if this is it. Okay, this is Rick Ross clapping back. It's so much of it. It's just so much of this was going on for this past couple of days. So give me a second. Little baby got dragged into it because he's performing. His son got into it as well. Okay, hold on. Okay, Lil Meech. Okay. So before this announcement, you know, Big Meech was locked up. He had been locked up. He got a 30-year sentence, but he did 15. Apparently there was some sentences changing because of COVID and some other reasons for him. And some people say he did some snitching and he got out early. And I believe the son spoke on it.
Too, that your dad may be getting released. Now, this is something that people are saying is definitely happening this time, that he should be home very, very soon. Is any truth to that rumor?
Yes, he just got transferred to his new prison called FCI Coleman. It's like 3 hours from Miami, like by Orlando. But he just got transferred to a low facility. And the low facility is like, it's a difference. It's the lowest facility between the high, medium, the low, and the camp.
Okay.
So when you're in the low, that means you're coming home. So he's in this new program. He's in this new program. His date right now, his BOPD date says 2028. But this program that he's in, it should release him like 9-10 months.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know if his son was high or if he's just so not enthused about his daddy coming home. I have a feeling he didn't want his daddy to come home because he was living the life while his daddy was locked up. Okay. BMF leader Big Meech, whose life helped inspire the popular crime series BMF Stars, is on the cusp of leaving prison after a federal judge shaved off almost 3 years off his prison sentence, according to a court order. And so this was, I believe he was released in October of last year. Okay. So he came out, he got his teeth done.
I've been planning this with Miss D for a while now. It's time to smile again.
You blowing money fast on this side.
Come right out the gate, flossing, spending money, upgrading his teeth, looking like money, honey. I don't know why we had to see this. I guess, you know, in my opinion, I'm going to say this. It's called promotion. So he promotes them and they do the job. I guarantee you he wouldn't have showed this if he would have paid cash out of his pocket. Okay. So that happened. He got his teeth done. Now, in the meantime, okay, we got the rat stuff right here. Now his son, before I think even his dad got out, Lil Meech was praising 50's name.
Talk about playing your father, man. Like that's.
Man, it's still a surreal moment to me. Like when I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. And I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, you know, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day. He's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle and I don't know if you're going to be able to play me, but you got to go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, like a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though. And
talk about playing your father, man.
So that's, 50 Cent plucked this kid. He had no idea what he was going to do with his life. He said his daddy was calling him from prison every single day, trying to push and prod him to do something. They're about to put Nipsey Hussle in my role. They even talk about Terrence Howard. Now, how that was going to be the case, I don't know. What you going to do? He said he got a call. There was another video. He said he got a call from 50 basically saying, I'm going to bring you out to Cali for acting classes. How you feel about that? Because I want you to play your daddy. And he jumped at the chance and he did it. 50, footed the bill on all of this. Okay. Somebody said 50 gave him a lane he didn't even see. Somebody else said he put in the work though. He might have put in the work, but it wouldn't have been possible without 50 Cent. None of it would have been possible for him. I'm just putting that out there. So this is him actually in the role. That's him playing his dad, and Terry, his uncle, this is the actor that played him. So they look at him balling out of control. And at that point, he's in the role. He's out there in Hollywood, living the life. This was Big Meech before he went to, this is back in the day, the 80s and 90s. This is when he was Mr. Ballin, shot Colin with all his people. He was all that and then some. Black Mafia family. Putting up billboards, getting into the music industry, trying to legitimize that dirty money. But before they could do that, they got popped. Now, his brother Terry got out and got pardoned by Biden. It wasn't so easy for Big Meech because Big Meech had a murder case involving Big Wolf, who was Diddy's bodyguard, who they got into an altercation at a club and Wolf was waiting for him outside and there was some shooting and Wolf was gone. Now, the controversy also is Big Meech disloyal because when he was locked up, he wrote this message from prison. Keep in touch so we can talk about the 3rd and 4th episode and whatever you out there doing, all positive vibes. I really love 50 for helping us make all this happen. For us, it's like the only one. He is the only one to sincerely come through. Okay. You hear that? He's the only one to sincerely come through and put us on the 100% legitimate, successful path. Legitimate, which is a key word, successful path. And he never owed us shit, but he gave us everything. And he put that in quotes. When almost all the sports and entertainers I've known most of my life never spoke up or helped us get on the path to legitimacy. What 50 has done for us, to me, is priceless, he put in quotes. There is nothing we, meaning you and I, I'm pretty sure this is to his son, won't do for him if needed. I love you, son. There we go. I love you, son, with all my heart, for life and death. Your dad, the real Big Meech, BMF, immortal. So this message says it all for me. Without Diddy, without 50 Cent, Big Meech, his son, his brother, his parents, or whoever else is benefiting because his parents' likeness was used as well, his sisters as well, they all came up off of this. Okay, so to me, this says that there is a little bit of loyalty that should be had. But instead, he links up with Rick Ross, 50's enemy. And 50, he didn't like it. Let me see. Still have to have the picture. I'm trying to find what started it all before I get back to that with 50. This kind of has all the stuff in it, but not really. I have to come back to that as well. Okay, well, 50 Cent, I don't know if it's on his page either. Let me see this. Okay. 50 Cent posted a picture of a rat, basically. He called Meech a rat. There's rat allegations out there of why Meech might have gotten out earlier. Even then he should have, with the judge shaving off some time because of COVID. So there's a dude named Cuffy, and they're saying this is the reason Cuffy is calling Big Meech a rat. He got sentenced to 27 years in prison for drugs and murders.
Information. Listen, everybody, go check it for yourself. Listen, after they wasn't able to get Cuffy on, the Tammy Collins shenanigans, what happened was during that case that was going on, a couple people got eliminated and unalived, and which was, pretty much, witnesses that was going, that Cuffy, in that case, against him and his brother. It's all public information. Listen, everybody, go check it for yourself. Listen, after they wasn't able to get Cuffy on, the Tammy Collins shenanigans, what happened was during that case that was going on, a couple people got eliminated and unalived, and which was, pretty much, witnesses that was going, that Cuffy, in that case, against him and his brother. It's all public. Cuffy,
I think I skipped.
Cuffy, end up pleading out, to those murder cases. You feel me? And discharging a weapon or something like that. And that's why he's in prison. So he's upset because he caught another bullet while he was trying to dodge another one. So he basically said Meech is responsible for him, catching those charges, trying to get out of prison from charges that Tammy was trying to put on him. So it's his fault now that he caught the murder cases. So that's that's going on. A little kind of disgruntled, because of his situation and how it all played out. But he would have been a free man. Cuffy would have been a free man if those couple of people would have never got unalived. He would have been a free man, but Cuffy, end up pleading out,
So I think
that boy 50 Cent.
You said it's convoluted. Yeah, you're right. It is convoluted. Okay.
Like a hoe, nigga, put your back against the wall and just slide down.
Y'all know how I go on the streets when your so-called friends start clicking up with your worst enemies. That's when it's about to get ugly. And 50 said for a long time that you got to be careful when people say they love you and start hanging out with the people that hate you.
This is the way our culture works too, like the street culture in general. Like if you befriend someone who's my enemy, you're my enemy too.
Right.
Because you standing right next to guys that have this issue with me.
You like a hoe, nigga, put your back against the wall and just slide down.
Shit my way.
The Black Mafia family. To the Black Mafia family.
50 actually came and got me before I even knew I could even act. I sat by him, and the next day he called me 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad.
He looked like his daddy, like spending his hair down like his daddy. The same thing, like it was like, yo, got him from Atlanta to California and was able to get him with the coaches. And I believe you could do it.
After Big Meech decided to click up with Rick Ross, 50 exposed that it's some paperwork accusing Big Meech of allegedly being a snitch and ratting on a St. Louis gangster named Cuffy to come home from prison early because of a woman named Tammy Cohen. Tammy Cohen is allegedly a federal informant. Now that everything hitting the fan, your boy Rick Ross done came out trying to troll 50.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross.
Shit my way.
That boy 50 Cent is now waging war against the notorious gangster Big Meech and the whole BMF crew after Big Meech did Snake 50 and made a big announcement that he's teaming up with 50's worst enemy, Rick Ross.
February 13th, the Big Meech home benefit concert. It's going to be iconic. Too many names to list, but let me salute some of the legends. Lil Baby, Boss Man D-Lo, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Ricky Rose. Now, this the first time it's ever been done. Me performing BMF with the icon himself. This shit gonna be special. Epic. Get your tickets right now.
I'm back.
And now 50 Cent is crashing out over this betrayal because it was 50 who looked out for Meech's prison, putting millions of dollars in his pocket, and turned his son-in-law Meech into a movie star.
So much.
Move on. Oh, what?
Ain't nobody feels it, baby.
We see your ass back in body bags.
That boy 50 Cent is now waging war against the notorious gangster Big Meech and the whole BMF.
So all of this happened, right? It's going down day after day. There's something new popping up. Even Big Meech has something to say about 50. I think he even called 50 a rat. Well, in the middle of all of this, Little Meech, unfortunately, he got caught in the crossfire, child. 50 posted a Lil Meech sent to him, exposing him and some of the details of why his daddy linked up with Ricky Rose, child. Here's the text. They just told me you unfollowed me off of Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty in human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is start throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Yeah, so again, he said, fuck Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. So they're still hanging on the fact that BMF is coming back for a new season, and at that time, they're going to be getting some new some new revenue flowing in. Well, 50 responded to that. Let's see if I had that response. Because that response, it was very short and very poignant. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah, at the bottom. What next season, Lil Ninja? That's what he answered to him. He commented, what next season, Lil Ninja? Basically, y'all are done. I'm done with BMF. It's over. No more money coming from me. And what we got going on, what we had going on. And that right there was embarrassing. I mean, he literally put him out there. And I think Rick Ross says, oh, here's the one, Meech. Now this is interesting to me. Hold on. Oh, this is our friend here.
Said, I got a beef with you. Got $150 million from Stars to make a movie about his life, and you paid him shit for his life rights. Hey, 50 Cent, I got.
Now that Tammy Cohen woman that they were showing, I believe that she's the one that Meech sold his life rights to, so she could represent him. She's kind of a person, and I think he used her to do a lot of things to a lot of people. And so it wouldn't come from him directly. He used that Tammy lady. And then because I guess she didn't get out of him what she wanted when he got out, she's now linked up with 50 Cent. And they look like they're about to do a documentary on the fact that Meech been snitching. But Meech, he also posted something with cheese and a rat over 50's face, calling him a rat and basically accusing him of stealing. Because whoever this guy is, I think he's a lawyer, Roger Stone, saying they gave him $150 million and you didn't hardly pay him nothing. But I think the money might have gone into making the show. They got to pay people. They got to pay production. I mean, it costs money. So I don't know, but I'm just saying. Sometimes people don't really know how things work and they make assumptions. And of course, Lil Meech was making more than both his dad and his uncle. And I think his uncle got jealous of that because he also posted a picture with an enemy of 50's, which was Supreme's son. I don't know if you guys know who Supreme is. He was another big dope dealer from back in the day who's doing the big prison time, but his son is out here trolling 50 every chance he gets. Now the game chimed in on this too. Just seen a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Hey, Lil Meech, you supposed to be like, fuck you, ninja. This is BMF. I'm standing with my pops. Now me and 50 have our own issues, but them shit's on pause while I post this. The ninja Fitz said, what show, Lil Ninja? And I damn near spit my water out. What happened to ninjas, man? Hey, Big Meech, you can't let 50 get at you like that, LOL. So he's a little bit instigating. He said, so do I take BMF out my favorites on Prime now that y'all hate each other? Just stirring up shit. I think the answer to that is yes. I think the show is donezo. But Rick Ross did come back out and say that he plans on doing something about it. Let's see if I have that. It might be on his page, but basically he came out to say, we gonna do a movie. Fuck that little lackluster TV show y'all was doing. We gonna do a movie. He shouted out Antoine Fuqua. No, he shouted out Gary Grant, who is a big Hollywood producer, a black movie producer. And I think he did the likes of, he did some big productions. I'm not sure if he did Baby Boy. I get some of them mixed up.
I'm going to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film. Which director? Shout out to my homie FKRY FRIDAY, Antoine Fuqua, what's up? Tarantino. It's a lot of legends. This is gonna be big. I can feel it. I'm just talking.
He's basically just shouting out any director. I had thought he shouted out one specifically, but he's just shouting out any director who he could get their attention, because now he feels the pressure of having to fill that void. They have money coming. Do you see what 50 did with the Power series? How many spinoffs? How long the series went on? This BMF thing could have had legs, but because people don't know how to conduct themselves, I mean, not to say he shouldn't be dealing with folks, because in my opinion, if Rick Ross really wanted to help them out, he didn't have to do it like this on a public forum. Because if you notice, when Big Meech was standing behind Rick Ross during that whole announcement, he didn't look like he was too comfortable, in my opinion. I don't know if I could find it again. There's so much shit in here. But he looked a little hesitant, standing behind him. Let me see. They said Lil Meech about to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta now, after that text message got exposed. And I'm wondering how his dad feels about that text message. So after all this is going on, somebody else chimed in, y'all. A couple people chimed in, but
I woke up today and I had this overwhelming thought in my head, and I think that something is telling me to tell y'all or share this message with y'all. So I feel like it's somebody out here, or maybe it's just a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. And it was like, you thought you were special. You really thought you were special. told you you was special. You just you was special. What's up, y'all?
So 50 Cent's estranged son, Marquese, who we all have always agreed they are twins. It was always been a shame to me that they weren't a close father and son. But his son is just like his daddy. As you can see, he's taunting Lil Meech, because I think 50 at one point even said he's like a son to me. And so Marquese, who his dad never put on, I don't know if he's ever helped him do anything. He's letting Lil Meech know, you ain't special, nigga. Like, look how he treated me, his own son. You thought you was special? Because that text message really did say, man, you know the real me. I would have taken my shirt off my back for you. You know, all these things. He's having a blast with this. I know he probably was deep down real salty, and probably still is, about all the things his dad has got going on. And I don't know what Marquese is doing with his life right now. I know people, because he had asked for money a couple of years ago when he was in his 20s, I think, people are still calling him lazy and telling him, you know, you a grown man, you need to be on your own, things like that. But I'm pretty sure it's very hurtful for a son to see his father, as big as 50 is, doing all these amazing things with television, film, music, and yet you're over here to the side and he barely acknowledges you. And if he does, it's not usually positive. And it's usually public, and it's not positive at that. So we got everybody chiming in. So Game, like I said, chimed in. And there's one more player in here that I was going to bring up that got to say something about this too. Okay, because 50 beefing with his daddy. What is this? Can anyone tell us? No, I don't know who that is.
What's your name? From different states, different cities. That's the biggest thing about the movie. Everybody's from somewhere else and like brothers. That's the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being a person that.
So Big Meech, you know, he's used to flossing. He's used to big money, making big moves. But because he's newly released, and I would hope for the rest of his life that he's going to stay legitimate. He can't get back into the game. I don't even know if you in the game right now, if you're not dealing with the cartel, or you know, you got to have some protection. It's bigger than, you can't just be some little low level Negro coming out trying to make big moves on your own with your own little crew. It don't work like that no more. This is not the 80s and the 90s. The cartel is running shit. The government, I would say, also is running shit in this drug game. So what he could do now is make a play or plays off of his name and reputation. And that's exactly what 50 was doing with his series. And it could have spun off into a movie. It could have done so many things, even music. He could do a music label if that's what he wants to do. I'm sure 50 would have been backing him as long as it was making some money and making sense. But because you decided to go link up and do a car show concert with Rick Ross and get a couple dollars because you couldn't be patient. I don't know if they had asked 50 for advance, or because if 50 didn't give it up, I'm pretty sure somebody would have. If they knew about this show and they know you finna come, you know, your revenue's about to start flowing in. I mean, am I making sense or am I just rambling right now? Let me find my last little piece of this puzzle that I want to showcase, because there's a lot in this. All these things I have saved. These are all the things throughout the day I'll be like, ooh, I'm gonna talk about this. I might talk about this. And I don't hardly ever talk about none of it because it's too much. However, let me just find what I'm looking for. Okay, this was the post I was looking for that 50 originally posted about Big Meech. I think I'm Big Meech and it's a rat. That was the first sign we knew that there was a problem. And it had to do with this. The videos came later, I think. Okay, so the one I'm looking for, that came after. Thank you for your patience, y'all, while I scroll through all this mess. If I could put these in any order, I would, but I can't. Okay. Got his teeth done. Okay. I know Lil Meech is like, damn, this nigga came home and fucked up my bag. Not just his bag, but his whole career. Like, it's just a bad look that they got into it, a public thing, and then he exposed Lil Meech's text message. I know he can't go out to the clubs like he was doing right before this and floss and be a big man on campus when this happened. It's embarrassing. Oh, yeah, this is another thing. So I don't know if y'all remember this. Lil Meech was at the airport and got caught with a GUN. I guess he forgot he had it, but he then started snitching on his own cousin. And I know his daddy did not like this, but this is why we know he's built different.
They left that in my bag, sir. Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. This is just for your safety and everybody else around you because there's guns involved. Do you have anything else on you at this point?
No, I promise I don't. Okay. Just an actor, sir.
All right, I understand. Do you have a concealed weapons permit or anything like that?
I don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother's outside waiting for me, sir. I have security guards, sir. Okay. See how much jewelry I have on me?
That's okay if you got that. The problem is bringing it into the checkpoint. Just have a seat for me.
My mom's a fighter.
Just have a seat. If what you're telling me is true, we can work things out. Okay.
I'm an actor. That's why I have a big chain. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show. Oh, sir, this was more of my life.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit?
No, sir, but I never. Don't say a word.
Are they traveling with you?
No, they're in the car. But I promise you.
Okay. Is there a number for them? What's his name? What's his Omar? What's the other guy's name?
Mandrell, Mandrell.
And those are your.
They left that in my bag, sir.
He literally spelled out his people's names and said they left this in my bag. They were like, okay, well, if this is true, we can work it out. He dropped 50 Cent's name. I got a TV show with 50. He's like, are they with you? No, but they're in the car. They're pulling up to come get me. Like, he's literally snitching on his family. And I know his daddy, even though his daddy now we're finding out probably is a snitch too, but he's not going to do it like this. Like, Lil Meech is built so different. And I don't know what he going to do after this. He might be on Love and Hip Hop. And, 50, he's not going to change his mind. They said word on the net is that he snitched on his cousin for carrying a firearm hidden in his luggage at the Florida airport. The cousin was not licensed to carry a firearm, or was he a professional security guard? Because he did say something about his security. And somebody said he never was a street dude like his dad. Those rules don't count for him. Kid is an actor, not a drug pen. That is crazy. So that happened. Okay, maybe I don't know where I saved that. It might be on TikTok. Let's see.
And it's like, yo, we understood that when we was young. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when my man wrong, he's still right in my eyes. Ignorance. That's the ignorance that we grew up with. Yo, my man wrong, he's still right in my eyes. And it's like, all right, I get it. You help BMF. You help. Meech get some money. You did the series. You got it on. You put his son in acting training. You know what I'm saying? You got the series. You got them popping. He home. He looking good. I get it. Where's your loyalty, man? I don't rock with the Rick Ross nigga. I got your show on TV. Whoa, 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 whoa. I get it. There should be some level of respect, some level of loyalty. But at the end of the day, Meech just came on. Ross gave him a bag, gave him some money, paying homage. Is Meech supposed to be like, nah, nigga, you got beef with 50 Cent, nigga. I can't take your money. Yo, I can't take a picture with you. You got you 50's ops. You know he got my show on TV. Yeah, I didn't hang with the nigga when I was home. I ain't know him like that, this, that, and the third. But yeah, man, you know he got my show on, man. I can't rock with you. Like, come on, 50, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
So what do y'all think? Do you agree? This is Choke No Joke. He said that rule is there, but we grown now and we should be able to get money. Even though somebody don't like somebody that we get money with, we should be able to get money with them too. Does that work like that? I don't know. I think what I want is on TikTok. Hold on. Yeah.
People gotta know when it's a time to and a place to joke and be serious and like, you know, like my man Irv is in the hospital right now and you making jokes on Instagram, but you want people to sympathize with you because you got 9 times. It don't make sense to me, bro. Like shit is not a game, not a joke, man. People really love Irv, man. So we're gonna see you. But on another note, Irv is one of the most important people in the hip hop game ever. He had something to do with Jay-Z, Ja Rule, DMX, Ashanti. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget who Irv and Murder Inc. was to the culture.
That was the guy I was looking for, but he's talking about a different thing. He's talking about how 50 disrespected Irv when he was on his deathbed, and even I think after he actually passed. But anyway, it was Supreme's son, and he basically said he was talking mess to 50 about how he's handling this situation, and he felt like 50's gone too far. So, you know, everybody has their opinion. I see y'all in the chat got a couple things to say. Michelle said Big Meech needs to be careful who you hang with. Lil Meech was a little bit scared. Yeah, he was definitely scared in that airport. He thought he was done. Beautiful Spirit says, as much as I love me some Big Meech, I have to keep it real. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Bitch, Big Meech is wrong. I agree with you. And maybe it's because I feel like he could have got money other ways. I don't think that was the only way he could have got money. It's Big Meech. There's people out here who would have helped him. I'm pretty sure. And I don't understand why 50 just couldn't give him something. All the money he got. Beautiful Spirit said 50 helped him before a few times, once with music, son dropped the ball, once with acting, and I believe he stopped going to the classes. His son handed him like roles and producers. Or he got lazy. Okay. Even in the streets, Big Meech was not known to be a follower. Him linking up with Ross makes him look like a follower. It does. It makes him look to me spineless. I think I posted something like, you know, all money ain't good money. And when you do anything for $1, you become spineless because you don't stand on nothing. I believe 50 Cent was going to eventually have a few movies in the making if Meech would have been patient and did the work. Yeah. Wingstop doing so need improvement nationwide. I pray Big Meech do well and do better. I guess he got caught up in the hype once he was free. It's like counting money you can't see. Yeah, I think he got caught up. He's out. Like he you know what he needed is somebody like me, a spiritual advisor, a life coach. You need somebody to help you. You need to be meditating. You need to be having your head on straight when you're making these decisions, and you need to be taking good counsel and not other people who think they're going to get a piece of your change. Juti said Roger Stone is a criminal himself. So what he says means nothing. Who is Roger Stone? Is he a lawyer? I don't know who Roger Stone is, child. They said, I watched Gene Deal's show today and he was talking about Meech. Oh, yeah, I was watching that as well. But I didn't even get to what his point was. What did he say? Did he agree with 50 or with Meech and Ross? 50 spoke up. You don't disrespect those who help you. I agree with that. This is so convoluted. It definitely is. 50 put him on the map. He be helping people. Very true. Very true. More money, more problems. Okay. And loyalty over money. I agree. You said this is why 50 be by himself, I guess. Right? Roger Stone was a part of the January. Oh, no. He's an insurrectionist? Child, get out of here. Well, who is he to be in the middle of this? He's really close to Trump. Oh, no. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to look one more place for what I hate when I don't finish something like I'm supposed to. Supreme Junior. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Okay.
That Terry, mad at Meech, you mad at Heavy on the Bel Air. Shout out Meech, shout out Terry. You mad at Terry, you mad at Meech, you mad at this one, you mad at Stars, you mad at bro. Bro, nobody don't owe you no loyalty. Yo, y'all niggas did business. The money was made. We moving on. Niggas is moving on from you, bro. You're not the big homie. What are you talking about, man? Meech, salute, man. Do your thing, throw your parties, get right, get money, man. Yo, now he's a rat. Now he's a rat. You knew all this shit before all this shit happened. You still want to stop it, man. Yo, listen, man. This dude is being exposed, and a lot is going down, man. It's a lot about to unfold in the next 2-3 months, man. I know everything, bro. I got all the inside scoops. I know everything that's going on behind the scenes. Niggas already been put me on to what the man. Listen, man. Either get down or lay down, man. Get with the winning team, baby. Heavy on the Bel Air. Shout out me. Shout out Terry. You mad at?
So this is Supreme Junior taunting 50, and this is the type of bad advice that if Meech was listening to him, that he would be getting from this guy, this little young guy. And this is him. What is he? This is him talking about him and his dad.
To him.
Let me see.
And why y'all idiots is in the comments keep talking about yo, Irv got him shot and this person got him, bro. He know who did that to him. He used this whole shit to make a music career and have a gimmick, bro. My pops and Irv never got indicted, never got convicted for that shit. None of that shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Yo, people trying to come home, man. Stop talking about who got who, this and that. Like, bro, he know who did that to him, bro. Dry snitching. He tried to get Jimmy Henchman, my pops, and all of them indicted, convicted. What he did, whatever he had to do to get them locked up, because he was terrified. My pops and Irv ain't have nothing to do with that, bro. He know who did that to him. Y'all got to stop spreading that narrative that Preem did this to him. And no, he didn't, bro. He know who did it to him. Stop it, man. And why y'all...
So what I do know, I don't know a lot about Supreme and all that, but I do remember when Irv Gotti and them, his Murder Inc. got raided by the feds. They got shut down because they were trying to link Supreme with Murder Inc. They did have a relationship, but I guess they were trying to say that Supreme, this guy's dad, was funneling money through the label. And I think it did get dropped at some point, but it crashed that label. It cost them a lot of money to fight that case. And I don't know that they did recover. And I believe they did end up getting Supreme at some point. And he's locked up, I believe, right now. He just said that niggas trying to come home. And this guy has been taunting 50 because I guess 50 was behind the scenes of all of that with the working with the feds probably. And a lot of these rappers work with the feds because what happens is once you start making a name for yourself and making money in the business, especially these hip hop guys, the feds, they got their eyes on you. They got their eyes on you because they know that you're probably doing something else other than music to flip this money. So once they connect you and get something on you, they get you to help them to get other people. And that's just what happens. Diddy is one of them. Diddy is one of them. I do have, I had something Gene Deal was talking about. I might have to do that on a separate live, but he basically said in an Art of Dialogue interview that a lot of the players in the business, Suge Knight, Nas, I believe he said, Jay-Z, who else? Maybe even Herb. There were a bunch of label heads or big rappers who were wanting to work together to start their own distribution company so they wouldn't have to deal with these big labels, the Warner Brothers and Universal Music. They wanted their own distribution, and Diddy told on them, and he basically said Diddy was working with the feds and helped to dismantle that. I think Snoop was even in on that, but he basically was saying this is the reason why these guys were doing all this stuff, taking people out, stopping people's bags, is because they didn't want to let go of the reins that they had on top of the game. Typically, when you age, you move, you pass the baton. You groom and nurture new talent. You become a mentor, a boss even, and you allow the new talent to come in. But these Negroes, the Snoops, the Jay-Z, Jay-Z did eventually move into other areas, but they don't want other rappers coming up and taking their spot. Simple. The Nipseys, the people who were coming up and were gonna, especially the ones like Nipsey who had a real voice in the community, who were respected, who was doing actual business as well, they were stopping that, period. And that's, typical. And that's pretty much what Gene Deal said. I might do just a whole separate live on that alone because it's really important to air that out, I think. And let me see what y'all are saying here before I head up out of here. I need to finish watching Gene Deal too. Yeah. 50 Cent is very calculated and always have moved militant. Michelle said, don't get comfortable, Big Meech. Yeah, everybody needs to be watching their back at this point. He doesn't know anything, and his dad said he doesn't support what his son is doing. Rick Ross better look out as well. Yep. Supreme and Supreme Brother said 50 never told, and Zip the Drip stamped that. 50 kept it in the streets. They said who told. Rick Ross should know better. He used to be or something like that. Did he used to be what? Oh yeah, he was a correctional officer. I had played that earlier in the live and showed him actually talking about that. The Enterprise list coming soon. Okay, definitely. And I think Diddy does have a new case that was dropped today or yesterday that I haven't talked about yet, but I'll dig that up and talk about it tomorrow. Saturday is usually paperwork, court doc day. I usually go into a court document on a Saturday morning. So if there is one, then there it is. Let's see. I did have one more thing real quick before we go. I want to talk to y'all about. I thought it was interesting because it was something that we heard about, but we never really got all the details. And that's Issa Raye and Amanda Seales, and why Amanda Seales ended up quitting Insecure. Now, you guys remember the show Insecure, right? And this was Issa Rae's show. And she invited Amanda Seales onto the show. She played, I think her person, her character was named Tiffany. She was the bougie character. And there was a fallout between them. I remember Issa Rae coming out saying that she wasn't allowed into, I think it was a rap party or some party they were having. They told her she couldn't come in. And nobody really knew, like, well, what really happened? So Amanda Seales on February 1st, she decided, I'm quitting all social medias except for YouTube and my Patreon, which are the two she's probably getting paid the most on. And so she's on her YouTube and now she's stirring up content. So here's what she had to say.
Waiting to shoot. And we were chit-chatting. Everybody together as a group was all chit-chatting. And we started talking about this new show. A new show had come out. Okay? And as we started talking about the new show that come out, Issa started reading a review of the show out loud to the group. Okay? She's reading the show out loud to the group. So we're all sitting there listening and we're all commenting and involved in the commentary and in the conversation. Everybody as a group is talking. And when I say everybody, I mean the cast members. We're all chit-chatting about it. Okay? Together. All of us together. And she fell off from the conversation because she was reading the rest of the article to herself. So then I guess when she was done reading, she said, oh, yeah, it ends with da 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 da. And I asked, oh, well, did they mention da 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 da? And she said, why don't you just read it yourself? And that was the last day. Because I had taken so much stankness and weirdness for the past 5 seasons. And it was the last season. And I just said, you know what? I don't got to take this no more. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. I don't know why you're even addressing me this way. We're in a whole group of people together. We're all discussing this. I'm actually showing interest. And so that was the last day. And I have never spoken to her again. Because I'm always going to show you respect unless you play me, which I have one time got out of my face because I felt played. And then she then tried to act like she was going to fight me when we was on stage doing a read about a movie. And I was like, stop, because we're not about to fight. And then we were able to have a civil conversation after that. I listen, she got in her feelings. Fine. But trying to sunning me in front of everybody is unacceptable for a number of reasons. One, I am your employee. I'm your employee. That's number one. You're sunning me for what? Like, it's not that I did anything wrong, correcting me in the work. 2, I am your peer, colleague. And 3, I'm your elder. Boom, boom, boom. So that was the last day. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to keep putting up with this behavior. I'm not going to keep interacting with this. I'm not going to keep kowtowing. I'm not going to keep being the bigger person who comes and tries to soothe and smooth because you're the boss. I'm not going to do it. So that was the last day. So for anyone who's ever wanted to know, you just got a random tea. That was the last day. There we go. Okay, let's get back.
So 5 seasons on Insecure, she claims that Issa had been doing these things. These are called, I believe, microaggressions. You know, little jabs, little things that nip at you, and you know, they're passive, but they're not. I don't know. So what do you guys think? There were people on Twitter, when I saw this first on Twitter, people were like, she's always the problem. Because I think overall, people take Issa over Amanda, mostly, in my opinion, because look at Issa. Come on. And Issa's the boss at that. She's the one running the show. It's her deal. Right? And then you got Amanda Seales. I mean, she's black. I think she's, what is her background? I don't think it's Guatemalan. I cannot think of her mother, where her mother's from. But nevertheless, only to say, usually when it's black on black, the blacker person is going to get the favor. I'm just saying, in my opinion. In my opinion. Which means that my light-skinned ass would be the Amanda in the situation. But what do you think? I mean, do you think Amanda has a valid, really nobody could tell you how to feel about a thing? But based on what you heard and how she felt about the situation, do you think Amanda had a valid reason for quitting the show? She just literally quit the show. Or was that something she could have just put in her pocket, put in her pocket and kept it moving? What do you think about that? Yes, please like this video. No opinions on this one. I'm going to give y'all a second because I know there's a delay. I really did enjoy the Insecure show when it was on. I thought it was a really good show, very well done. It hit a lot of good topics. And even though it was an ensemble cast, Issa was the star of the show. And it was her show. I think she started off doing internet shows. She started off on the internet. And then she got picked up by, I think this was an HBO show. And then now she's doing movies. One of Them Days with SZA and Keke Palmer, that's her movie. She's a boss. And she's somebody who can open doors for you. She's somebody, who can help you elevate in the game, in the business. So for Tiffany, I'm about to call her Tiffany Haddish. For Amanda Seales to take that position, honestly, in my opinion, I believe she burned a bridge, maybe more than one bridge, because I think people took sides. And now, like I just told you, she claims, I think it's Trump and some other things that she's done with a lot of the social media. She left Instagram. I think she left Twitter or X, everything else except for YouTube and except for Patreon, which I believe she makes money from. But she's scaling back on the social media. I think she does do, I don't know if they're considered comedy shows, but she does different shows around the country. Faye says she was the star of the show. You mean Issa, right? Michelle said, I liked it. What do you think about what happened to make her quit? Do you think that was enough to quit your job? Faye says she did the right thing. So you believe she did the right thing. I think I might have had enough too. If she was dealing with that type of stuff for 5 seasons and she did that in front of everybody, which is embarrassing. And she says she sunned her. You said you think she had valid reasons. Okay. Okay, I think we all agree that we like the show. I'm trying to find out, did you hear what she said about quitting the show? Was that enough to make you quit a big show like Insecure was, and as well burn a bridge with the likes of the Issa Raye, who could have possibly helped you get into other things on other shows, maybe even movies? But it sounds like they may have already had a problem. Maybe Issa just didn't really like her. And maybe there was no bridge to burn because there was no bridge. Maybe she had to do what she did because she has integrity, because she is somebody who stands up for herself and doesn't, like she said, kowtow to people just because they're her boss. Michelle says she stood up for what was right. Okay, I agree. I don't know that I would have even made 5 seasons, to be honest. If that was happening to me on a regular basis, especially in front of other people, and if we couldn't have one-on-one conversations and hash it out and fix the issue, I might have been out of there too. That's just how I'm built. I can't just tuck my tail and put my head down because somebody feels like they are bigger than me or they own me in a sense because they're the ones who hired me. No, You're going to treat me with respect. You're going to, play nice because you are the boss. And that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be treating people away to make them feel away, to make them look away. It's a bad look in general, honestly. Faye said, I would have done the same in that situation. Okay. So I think we're pretty much in agreement for all of us who put our little 2 cents in. All right. Well, I think I hit up all the topics I had time for today. I pretty much took up a lot of time, almost 2 hours today, which is rare. I did want to, there's a lot of things though. God, there's so many things I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to have to do another live maybe this weekend to try to catch up on things. I know that in the case of Milagro Grams or Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Grams, the judge denied Milagro Grams' dismissal motion. She tried to get the case dismissed, and that has been denied. So that's the update on that. I mean, there's no really need to read the paperwork. That's an update, though. And like I told y'all, the Diddy case with the 13-year-old and Jay-Z has been dismissed voluntarily by Tony Busby. In case you missed that memo, I also did a little 3-4 minute video about it. And, there's a lot going on, child. There's people out here imitating our Pakistan lady. There's another plane, y'all, that was was missing.
Live now from Fox. We made it to Friday. It's February 7th. I'm Jeanette Francine. As we come on the air, we are following breaking news headlines. It does take us out to Alaska. I want you to take a good look at your screen. On this Friday morning, the Associated Press reporting an aircraft carrying 10 people across Alaska's Norton Sound south of the Arctic Circle went missing Thursday afternoon, and rescuers, they continue to search into the night and into this morning for any sign of the aircraft. The Bering Air Caravan was heading to Nome with 9 passengers and a pilot, according to Alaska's Department of Public Safety. Authorities were working to determine its last known coordinates. The disappearance marks the 3rd major incident in U.S. aviation in just 8 days. A commercial jetliner and an Army helicopter colliding near the nation's capital on January 29th, killing 67 people. A medical transportation plane crashing in Philadelphia on January 31st, killing the 6 people on board and another person. What we know at this,
and that included a child who was being air vac to the hospital, I believe. Yeah, so much stuff, y'all. And your girl is still in Pakistan. I know one thing, they got some cute men out in Pakistan. I've seen a few men, I'm like, he kind of cute. I might have to come out to Pakistan. They did warn us not to just all come out to Pakistan. They're not going to they said we can't do this for all of y'all. But this right here, this lady is our sister. Just letting you know. All right, y'all, I'm going to call it. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. And yeah, let me make sure I got all y'all. She ain't got on my nerves. You enjoyed yourself? Who got on your nerves? The lady in Pakistan? You're welcome, Faye. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you're back and feeling better. Thank you for the bells, Wayne. Appreciate you. And you guys enjoy your Friday, honey. If you go out tonight, be safe. You have a nice weekend as well, Juti. And I will catch y'all. Check me out for tomorrow and check out my Nosy Goddess channel. I have some uploads over there. Nozey Goddess. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye.